I don't listen to the haters, man, I treat them like the enemy. Had a couple traitors, man, but now they know the penalty. I tell them, see you later, fam, I do not need this jealousy. I got no time for failure.
So I don't know what's going on, why I only have a half an hour to record, but I have to remember to keep an eye on my time. Because I built all of this, video probably didn't even save. My phone didn't even make any kind of sound to tell me, hey, idiot, you aren't recording. But being honest, compared to this, you could literally say this one's instructions and build this one. I like the what's the term? Unity of the types of build. Because that makes it more standard amongst the time era, which I appreciate. Now we are getting into the second bark speeder for the Bad Batch Shuttle, which is the set we are building. And I'm a bit upset by the fact I didn't get notified by my phone. Hey, you ain't recording. You're pulling an Anthony. Hello. Oh well. I mean, hey. Things happen. We lose footage. We improve and move on. And the reason I didn't just start a speed build straight away, I just need to defend a bit. Because my week's been rough. And for those who personally know me, like actual IRL, like, y'all know. This was a little bit of retail therapy, but also because of the fact I've been wanting this for a bit. But yeah, while I have time on this recording real quick, I'm actually going to go over the minifigures again, because I don't know if they're saved or not. We got Hunter here in a nice gunmetal gray with a nice good face print, who in this set you do get a hairpiece for, who gets armed with 2 knives. I'm purposely not going to break those off because I had enough of those broken off. But for base plate of minifigure purposes, I'm probably going to display him like this. Then we got your main antagonist of the Bad Batch seasons, or the Clone Wars Season 7 / Bad Batch, Echo, or Crosshair. Who has a nice good face mold, whose hairpiece I think would more represent Zane's from Ninjago. He is handed a standard issue sniper rifle, non-silenced. And yeah, I want to see a gunmetal version of Crosshair with the Bad Batch armor, just to see how LEGO would do it, as well as potentially maybe some Phase 1 clone heads. So, and then we have your lovable gonk droid, because who doesn't love a gonk droid? Especially with these new gunmetal studs, I want to say are new, being used as feet leg elements. It's a nice, good minifigure. And I do count these as minifigures in my book because they're meant to be characters. Droids, even if they're brick built, to me, are minifigures. So getting back to Tech's speeder. So one little bit before I go rip this file off my phone, I'm going to do a bit of customization where I'm going to take these sand blue tiles, move them here to the sides, and I'm going to put dark gray 1x2s with studs there. And the reason I'm going to be doing that is because there are a lot of complaints that when you go to pick this up by the main fin, you won't have any grip for the lid to stay closed. And yes, I have sorted colored tubs of Lego bricks. Don't judge me. Plus, that gives a more solid look to the coloring. It gives a nice, more escalated look as it's going for here on the tiling, at least in my opinion. Which is really the only opinion that matters because it is my set. Do it if you wish. This is what I'm going to do for mine. And back to half an hour's worth of recording. This is going to be a very long process. Things I do for content. Whew. So, taking a quick look at the Tech minifigure. Yes, that actually is the right name. He has a nice, good set of printed goggles on his head. He does have a second face, where he looks perplexed without the goggles. And as a standard ARF trooper, which I think is the kind of helmet that you use to mold for this, besides some extra detailing, he does have a specially made helmet for him, which I think is really nice. Also, that is a new printed tile piece just for his character. However, I think I will display him as this without his hairpiece that you do get, just so that way I get full use of the helmet, which looks nice. But enough of that. Let's get into the speed build. So that fixed a lot of my issue. I had a bunch of stuff in my trash folder on my phone. It was still taking up space. I'm upset by that. Anyways, it looks like we got a wing in here. So, it was a wing. And a very nice, sturdy, ratchety one as well that I'm actually really enjoying. So far, the look of it. It's a nice look. And now bag number 5. So, out of this bag, first we got Wrecker, the brute of the group. Which, being honest, I wish we got a slightly bigger fig, but not gonna lie, I am kind of happy because a lot of his size is his armor, if I'm not mistaken. But also, if you can balance it enough, you can actually put his helmet like that on him, like how he's seen wearing it most of the time. So it's very nice. And then we got Echo, who has the Lobot treatment in the back, but his clone helmet doesn't seem to resemble that. I wish it did, but beggars can't be choosers. Like how this is supposed to be a droid apparatus, however, it's an actual hand. And the instruction manual even has it holding a gun. It's supposed to be like a screwdriver bit. I know there's like some third-party stuff that fixes that. I'm gonna look into that. I think that's like the last of the minifigs, too. And one thing I will address real quick about the 501st Battle Pack, since I have actually mentioned it quite a bit in this vid. The Jetpack Trooper, I'm upset it doesn't give us an actual pistol like it does for Echo here, because it's shown the manual to use that pistol. Looks like we're doing the next wing, so let's get into it. Okay, real quick. I do want to say how this mechanism is for the wings. I actually really do like, as far as the middle section. It's very stable because they go crosswise. They don't stack connection on connection. Like I said, it's throwing a giant dowel and a giant rod through there. They straight up just go, okay, we're going to do A, B, A, B, A, B. And actually do it that way, which makes it significantly more stable and less to bend. You do that straight dowel, you give enough force, it's going to bend and snap. So, putting it in here. This part I'm going to do off camera because of the other wing is already attached. There we go. This is a lot of plates, honestly. So, with the wings now very ratchety and very solid, as I'm shaking it, but while the building process, I will say, I want to say it's about this section here-ish, or up here. Before you put on these 2x6s, you could violently shake it and see a gap, like just... Like, they really turn something stupidly loose into something stupidly tight, which is very commendable. However, it looks like at this next point, we're going to be working more of the inside of the shuttle. As far as like getting all the tiling on this side done. So, let's get bag 6 opened and get into building more of the Marauder. So before I start the final bag, Jesus Christ, that looks amazing. Especially the manifold stickers. I will mention that they are stickers. Or not manifold, but however the thrust, which I do appreciate they are on hinge, where if it is landed, you can have it hiding the effect as if it is not being used. And the nice weapon storage for all of the minifigs. It looks like you could just essentially take that out and take this off to give another spot for another seat, realistically, for a minifig like, say, Hunter. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. My bad. You really can't. But it was nice of them to basically give us a nice, convenient, actually very good looking set piece for weapon storage. While the cockpit so far it looks really, really nice, I will say. So I will turn this back, lock that there, and let's get into bag number 7. Spread these out where I can actually see the different pieces and all that. So y'all remember earlier in the video when I told you how I was customly modifying the ship? Well now, if you look here, this doesn't come up easily. So I'm just applying a light bit of pressure. I'd actually give it a little bit of force to pull it up. So in that way, when you're carrying it by the middle fin, or just by like this bit here, it doesn't pop open. Because if I were to go ahead and swap these out, this has been a widespread complaint that I've been seeing, and that is why I'm customizing it. I gotta lift it by this. Like, I can't even get it into frame. Like, remove my hand, and it does that. So watch. Yeah, so now adding those two 1x2s seriously gives this thing a lot more grip and swooshability. I just wanted to show that off real quick because we had gotten to this step. Because now if I grab it by here, holds a lot more together. And that's the one customization I am doing to the Marauder. It's a stability thing, and that is why it is done. Back to the build. So, upon finally building this thing, I have an hour left of footage to record. And Jesus Christ, this took me way too long to build. I'm definitely either slowing down, or LEGO's really kicking up its intensity on these builds. Either, well, one of the two is a good thing, the other one is a bad. However, I think the latter of the two is what a lot of people's going to prefer. Now I need this to be facing out. Hold on, I'm going to go ahead and just launch these real quick. I feel like this one could be on scale somewhat of UCS. It was at the $100 price point. However, it is made more for play. But given the fact you got the entire Bad Batch, except for Omega and AG, like, straight up, I'd say the Murano here, or the Marauder, with the two Bark Speeders, which don't have any kind of storage space for, by the way. I thought it would. Is actually a good set. A set containing 6 figures worth, or retailing $100. Being honest, I don't mind the fact that I paid $100 for this. Because the fact of the matter is, it's honestly really good. Let me remove the extra sets real quick. And basically, even though I did custom it at one bit, besides the one flaw it had, which was the cockpit part, I'd say it's a good set. You know, I would highly recommend doing the modification I did. It's very on par with an Imperial Shuttle. As a matter of fact, give me 2 seconds. I'm grabbing mine from my top Lego shelf, removing the little display stand I have it on. You could definitely tell predecessor. And being honest, I'm happy you could set these two side by side and actually tell, oh yeah, this came from this. Because the Imperial Shuttle was made after the Republic Attack Shuttle. Because these things were barely shot down in the sky, and yeah. Like, holy cow. Now, getting into the storage aspect here. Yes, space for 1, 2, 3, 4 different minifigs, which you do get 4. Oh, there went Tech. Because usually you have Tech and Echo piloting, Hunter, Wrecker, and Omega all in the back doing their own thing. And being honest, I feel like a UCS version is probably coming down the line. But, okay, one thing I am going to mod as well, in this cockpit, this I believe they have on the instructions backwards. Because you have Echo and Tech piloting. Tech can't even sit in here with that facing the way it is. Put Hunter and Wrecker back here. And there you go. However, I don't think that leaves any space for your Gonk droid. Which I am going to knock it a point for that. Because it gives you 5 minifigs, yet the shuttle can only sit 4 of them at a time. While True Wreckers is about always lifting the Gonk droid, I don't really think they're meant to... Okay. It's only for the weapons, not the hair pieces. Actually, can I get text in there? Nope. I tried to put all the extra minifig pieces away. Mainly being all their blasters. And you gotta be very careful because these are very finicky. Like, they give you 1 blaster per trooper, even though Hunter normally dual wields. Tech normally singles, and so does Echo. Still. Anyways. Just for the fact of how this thing is, I'm actually really happy on it. For the fact you can get all 4 of the the batch in here, despite the 2 helmet pieces, the knives, and the Gonk droid, you can fit just about everything in here as far as minifigures and accessories. All in all, I'd say it's nice. And given this, it gives me some insight on the 501st Battle Pack, where the speeders aren't necessarily all supposed to have blasters on them. But I don't know if that's just because of the Imperial rule, you don't have all of the blasters. But yeah. I'm actually really happy I picked this set up. Being honest, I do recommend picking it up if you are a fan of the Bad Batch Disney Plus show, because honestly, I was really looking forward to every new episode up to the new season. Or up to the season finale. However, I feel like I'm hoping Disney Plus goes into like Rebels space with them, because of the fact the show's made before the end of Rebels, so it is very well possible old Rex, Wolf, and Gregor could run into old versions of the Batch. And I'm actually, again, really happy I picked this set up. Well, I will catch you all in the next one. And remember, do or do not, there is no try. And may the Force be with you. Hey guys, wanted to let you know that in the bottom left corner of this video, you'll see a video YouTube recommends. In the bottom right, you'll see my most recent video uploaded. If you look up here in the middle, you'll see that big old subscribe button with one of my logos on it. Go ahead and click that so you never miss an upload. Appreciate you guys for all your love and support, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!